Welcome to Falcons Ledge. I'm Allstringer, and today we are going to be doing another helicopter challenge from Jake's VR Flight Club Network. You can find a link to his channel down in the description below, as well as a lot of other links and descriptions on what I'm running here. Speaking of which, today we are testing the Virpil CM3, the T50 CM3 Gimbal and stick, as well as the Winwing Skywalker pedals and the Winwing F15E grips, which were not pictured or used in this video, but they're still part of it, so I had to mention it. Today's challenge is at the Las Vegas Speedway. I'm sure that you might be able to do it in some other places, but I don't know of them. The challenge is very simple. Make a bunch of laps around the course and stay below the light poles as you see here. Go as fast as you can, and most of all, have fun and learn your aircraft. So, truth be told, I just barely did this challenge just a moment ago, and I recorded it, but I had the sound on mute. So, on this one I am practiced. I still don't claim to be good. So let us do this. Pulled a little hard on my collective there. Alright, so I'm going to kind of go up above and then dive down into the track when I'm ready to go. I was actually quite surprised how similar this was to the way that it felt learning a course in racing. I did used to race in SCCA Autocross, which is a like very short course, tight turning series. I raced muscle cars, Camaros. I had several third generation Camaros that I ran in the F-Stock class. It was a lot of fun. I did alright. But as you go through a course, you kind of learn the nuances of what you have to do to make your vehicle go through the course properly. Like how much counter pedal I need for my straightaway here. That's right pedal for me with a left turn. And then how much that transition I need to swing, and how I need to combine those with the rest of my cyclic inputs and collective inputs. The Apache is a really heavy helicopter. It is an armored attack helicopter, so it does tend to lose a lot in the corners and require a lot of extra torque to be applied. You can see that my torque rating going up. As I increase in speed, I have no doubt that it'll get over 100 some of the time. Some might think exercises like this are not very useful, but I'm going to have to disagree, because I think that it helps to build muscle memory. You're taking your helicopter into flight regimes that are not incredibly standard. You know, you're not going to be usually throwing your Apache around like this. In fact, in my experience, Apaches prefer a light touch. They prefer not to be thrown around hard, and that's where they fly the best, is with nice smooth movements. They retain their speed better in that way. And you know, even when you're in a tight situation being shot at, it's best not to roll over and pull hard like this, because you can see that you're going to bleed a lot of your speed. You're going to expose yourself and be a more stable target in some respects. So I think that this is good because it helps you to build that muscle memory of what to do when you need to. If you're not a rotor head, and you want to be, now's a pretty good time to do that, because right now DCS has its spring sale, and it might just give you an opportunity to pick up some helos at a discounted price. Who knows if when you're watching this that'll still be active, but right now it is. I think one of the most significant pieces of hardware talk when it comes to this is the pedals. And that is when the Winwing Skywalker pedals come into the discussion. These pedals have been really wonderful. I don't have as much experience with pedals as I do with sticks, and I've mentioned that before. It's why I haven't done a whole bunch of reviews on sticks. But the mechanisms and mechanics behind things, which I do have an understanding of, are something I can speak on. And I gotta say, so far I'm pretty impressed with these things. I really liked the sensors on the VKB T-rudders. I thought that they were a huge increase over the Logitechs, which I guess is really not saying much because Logitech doesn't use very good sensors in anything. But I'm happy to say that these Winwings are every bit as accurate and probably better in that respect, not because of the use of superior electronics or anything like that, but rather throw is important. People have oftentimes asked, why do we add an extension on a stick? Because doesn't that just make the stick more clumsy and you have to move it around so much further? Well, it's kind of the same concept between why is a mouse a better aiming device than a gamepad? Ooh, yeah, I probably pissed some people off with that one, didn't I? Hopefully not. Most people on this channel are probably PC people that have an understanding of that. The reason is throw. You might ask, well, Austringer, there's no throw on a mouse. Well, there is. The amount of distance that you move a mouse is its throw. And a gamepad's throw is very small, and a mouse's throw is very large. In fact, it's as large as you really want to make it. You can change your DPI and make it really huge, or you can make it really small. Well, having a large throw allows you to be more detailed. So in both the case of this gimbal, which has an extension, and also these pedals, they have a larger throw. And so there's more places when I'm moving my feet through the path where I have resolution to work with. So I can be more detailed and more nuanced with my feet movements than I could with the VKB pedals, and also, to a different degree with the Logitech pedals. Their resolution problems are because of their poor sensor choices. Linear Hall sensors are not very good as well. Okay, so it's not necessarily linear Hall sensors, but there's a lot of factors involved with how sensitive Hall sensors are, and the ones that they, in particular, that they use on the Logitech pedals are not very good. But anyway, we can go to that at a different time. Anyway, yeah, I have really enjoyed these pedals. They work really well. The fact that they are not spring-centered for helicopters make this experience where I'm having to constantly apply pedal pressure, it makes it so much nicer. There's not as much fatigue involved, and I have also never mounted a set of pedals before, and I just roughly mounted these so that I could mock them out, and that has been a good experience as well. Alright, so we're going to finish this lap out, and we're going to call this a day. But yeah, one thing that I do want to bring up is the fact that we are almost to 3,000 subscribers. When we do get there, I have an F4 Phantom that was given to me so graciously by a good friend of mine named Slimy. And I'm going to be giving that away to a random comment on a random video. So the way that you win this is you comment on this video. The comment must be relevant to the video in some way. And you need to be subscribed to the channel. So make sure that your subscriptions are public if you want to win this. I do check them. In addition, just a quick call out again to Jake's VR Flight Club Network, who I got this challenge from, and I hope that you continue making these because, yeah, they're a lot of fun. And I do think that they're beneficial to honing your flight skills in a helicopter in a way that is fun, and that's an important thing. We have a lot of videos coming up. We're going to be doing Learn With Me series on the Apache, the A10C, and the F-15E, all of which are really fun aircraft, and I'm going to be bringing you from learning using the training missions and mapping out your controls, all the way to flying on multiplayer servers and being able to engage enemies in challenging methods or challenging situations. So everything from offensive to defensive measures. We're going to try to be a little bit more detailed with the learning series this time, a little bit more than with the F-16. I'll also bring in some additional F-16 videos. One of the things that I've really learned in the F-16 to a good degree is SEAD, suppression of enemy air defense. And as a result of that, I think I'd like to share some of the lessons that I've learned with you, some of the tricks that I've learned to using ARMs and locating SAMs and being able to be defensive against SAMs. So, with all of that, if you are looking to help out us YouTubers, including Jake, his channel, and also mine, best thing you can do, most simple thing you can do, is hit that subscribe button. It will not cost you anything, and it is right there, so please give it a smash for me. You can also use that little bell next to it to get notifications when the videos become available. If you don't want to, you don't have to do that either. So, as usual, I hope that you fly safe and have fun, and most of all, have a great day.